Four numbers of China's new development strategy. Throughout the history of the People's Republic of China, 6 state leaders have delivered a speech in the United Nations, Deng Xiaoping being the first in 1974. In September 2015, President Xi Jinping became the 7th Chinese leader to address the UN, presenting to the world China's commitment towards achieving the Millennium Development Goals set forth by the UN. The New York Times wrote that the president's remarks signal an acceptance of China's increasing global responsibility. So what exactly did President Xi say in his remarks? 4 numbers paint a picture of greater responsibility. 2 billion, that is $2 billion in development assistance. China will pledge $2 billion towards development assistance for the world's poorest countries over the next 15 years, helping the United Nations reach the goal of eliminating extreme poverty by 2030, and demonstrating China's determination to take on more responsibility in global affairs. 3. Which stands for 3 measures for peacekeeping progress. President Xi also pledged that China will play a greater role in its support for the United Nations. First, China will establish a 10-year, $1 billion China-UN Peace and Development Fund to support the UN's mandate. Second, China will join the new UN Peacekeeping Capability Readiness System and has thus decided to take the lead in setting up a permanent standby peacekeeping squad of 8,000 troops. Third, China will provide a total of $100 million of military assistance gratis to the African Union over the next 5 years to support the establishment of the African Standby Force and the African capacity for immediate response to crisis. 6. It refers to 6 100 assistance programs. As the global community has increasingly recognized, China is participating more in assisting the world's developing nations with development projects. China will provide assistance in 6 100 programs to developing countries, including 100 poverty alleviation programs, 100 agricultural cooperation programs, 100 trade promotion assistance programs, 100 ecological protection and climate change programs, 100 hospital and clinic development programs, and 100 programs promoting the construction of educational institutions. 7. Which means 7 development commitments. Aside from the $2 billion initial investment, China will continue to increase its investment in the world's least developed countries under Xi's plan, with a total investment to reach $12 billion by 2030. China has also pledged to exempt the debt of the intergovernmental interest-free loans due by the end of 2015, owed by the least developed countries. Other commitments include establishing an international development knowledge center and building a global energy net. By pledging these commitments, President Xi has outlined what China's new roles will be in the international system: participant, builder, and contributor. More specifically, President Xi said that China will continue to participate in the building of world peace, global development, and the upholding of the international order. In the years to come, China is expected to play a more relevant role in global affairs, a role that the world expects of global power. Or in the words of President Xi, we should build partnerships in which countries treat each other as equals, engage in mutual consultation, and show mutual understanding. And we should create a security architecture featuring fairness, justice, joint contribution, and shared benefits.